Hi, my name is Kimberly Lowe, and I am born and raised in Houston, Texas. I have two children, a 19-year-old, Jalen, and a 5-year-old, Kinsley. And I would love to share with you a blessing for my son, Jalen. He's been going through all his life. He was born with a heart condition as to where he had to have a pacemaker put in 2 days after he was born. So he's been living with a pacemaker since he was 2 days old. Um, Back in 2016, um, he was diagnosed with a staph infection, and that caused his organs to all shut down. And during that time, it's really hard, and you just wondering, no, why? Why is this happening to your child? Um, and you just feel left out, or you just feel like you can't do anything. He had to stay in the hospital uh, a whole year. He was in ICU 6 months, and all of his organs failed. And they tried so many antibiotics, and nothing was working. And some that did work, he had a reaction to, which caused his skin to break, and he, got all kind of skin bumps and things from that allergic reaction he had for from some of the antibiotic. Um, During that time, once they finally found an antibiotic that worked, um, he, started to improve some. Some of his organs did recover. One organ that didn't recover was his kidneys, which caused him to have to do dialysis. And finally, when they got everything under control, he had to learn how to basically walk again by him being in the bed so long. He had to finally get some real food. You basically like had to start over like from a young child again, and learning all that and being able to, you know, move around, was a lot for him. And, we was just thankful, and we never stopped praying. And that's one thing that helped me get through that, was praying every day, thanking God that I felt like I could come to him and just and ask for him to help my son, and he showed that. Um, he turned it around, because the doctors at one point in time, they didn't believe that Jalen was going to make it. They told us a few times that he wasn't going to make it, and so we told him no. You know, you need to keep doing what you need to do, because he's going to make it. Um, by him having to stay on dialysis for the next few years, he was placed on a kidney transplant list recently. And so we were blessed to finally get that call a few weeks ago saying, we have a match for a kidney. And so we came in and checked in, and Jalen got his kidney transplant 2 weeks ago. And so about a day or so later, those complications that they tell you could happen started happening to Jalen. And he started having complications, heart complications, and lung complications. He started getting fluid built up because, he hadn't had dialysis since he had got the transplant. And his heart, one side of his heart started getting a blockage, and started the blood stopped flowing. And so he became very, very, very sick, to where he's on like a breathing tube. He's on a heart monitor that helps pump his heart so he won't have to do so much of the work. He's on about 15 different types of medicines that's hooked up to his IV. So right now he's still going through that process, and we're still here at the hospital, fighting that battle. And every day we just thank God, that he's made it this far. And we pray, and I pray, and family pray, that he's going to pull through this. And we never give up on God. And that's one thing that, we've come to believe, that you just don't give up. Trust in God, because he's going to make it work. And that's what we do. And he's shown us every day, a day at a time. Jalen is improving. And finally today they was able to take off the heart machine that was helping his heart. They was finally able to take that off through surgery. Yesterday he had another surgery where they had to put in a new heart valve in his heart to open up that blockage so blood could start flowing. And that started helping him improve as well. You know, if you trust and believe, God is gonna be there. You just have to have faith. If you have faith, he's gonna touch you. He's gonna bless you. So don't give up if you're feeling down. If you're have a issue, or if you're sick, don't give up. Just believe. Pray and trust in God, because He will make a way. You know, have those family and friends that help you, and pray with you, because you will need that. Because sometimes it gets overwhelming. But when you have those family and friends to say, hey, I got your back and I'm here for you, I'm praying for you, that helps you, that gives you motivation every day, that you could be there with your child, by their side. So don't give up to anybody. Don't give up. Jalen has a blessing. He's a miracle. He's fighting every day, and we just praying every day to God, and He's showing us every day that He's blessing Jalen. He's healing Jalen. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed for Jalen as well. We love you guys.